Been thinking a lot about gaming stuff, and a lot of games that were like missed opportunities where I either had them for a while and had to get rid of them, or are just things that, going back to my childhood, I lost over time. As of the time of this recording, it's been like 2, 3, maybe almost 4 years ago now that my PS3 went YLOD, Yellow Light of Death, which is, systematic thing inside where it basically burns out, and have never been able to replace it, that kind of thing. So I've lost game saves for Metal Gear Solid 4, GTA 4, Mirror's Edge, Ghostbusters, Final Fantasy 13, which I played about halfway through the game, I believe, and from what I've read, that's about as much good of that game as there ever was. From that point, it said it goes really downhill, but it's just interesting to me because I wish I still had the ability to play these games. I wish I had been able to replace the PS3 and play newer games like the Batman Arkham City games, and you got like Grand Theft Auto 5, which is now out on PS4 as well, not just PS3. And I have no hope of owning a PS3 or PS4, frankly. But I would love to be able to play these kind of games, and it even goes back further than that, though. I've been thinking a lot about the old Nintendo system, the NES, and games that I either had or never got to play on that. The Super Nintendo, never had one in my life, so there are plenty of games on that I'd love to play. Sega Genesis, N64, I'd love to have Ocarina of Time again. And when you get to the PlayStation, there were a couple of Final Fantasy sort of anthologies released. One was called Anthology, one was called Chronicles. I had them temporarily, and I never got to play too far into either of them. They both came with two games, I believe. One was like Final Fantasies 4 and 5, or 5 and 6, and the other one was like Final Fantasy 3 or 6 or something like that with Chrono Trigger, a an RPG that's said to be the greatest RPG ever made. And I always wanted to play Chrono Trigger. I did play, all the way through its sequel, Chrono Cross. Really loved that game. Love to have that back one day. There was a RPG called The Legend of Dragoon that I had beaten and would love to play again someday, and stuff like that. In the PS2 days, there was this game brought over from Japan, one of these oddity kind of games called Mr. Mosquito, where you're a mosquito just prowling around this Japanese family's home and messing with them and trying to take bites and stuff like that. And yeah, just so many different games I wish I still had and could be playing, or never had a chance to play in my life, and I have to live vicariously through all the gameplays and let's plays on YouTube and such like that, and old game reviews and AVGN videos and all that kind of stuff to basically see what the experience was like. And it's a bummer because, I know there's a new Metal Gear Solid coming out, the Phantom Pain or whatever it is, and, there was Revengeance with Raiden as the main character, and there's so many different things that are brand new. GTA 5, I so obsessively wish I could be playing, and yeah, but at least I have the older games that I still do have to fall back on, I guess.